Hello viewers, this is Felix Jimo, the team lead of PLANBXPRESS and a trainer in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency trader. I'm an online investor with cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. I believe in disruptive technology of Bitcoin and altcoins as follows. However, I have a very quick information for you, old and fresh or intending or prospective persons who have intention to go more into digital asset accumulation. I'm talking about 2 years to financial freedom via cyber asset accumulations. Okay, so we talk about cyber asset, but redundantly talking about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin as it were, and altcoins. So basically, I'm going to show you some things that you're going to maximize to make more money. Okay, so if you are interested in making insane money from 2019, 2020, 2022, fantastic, then you are part of the people. But I have a very quick warning. Please, if you're the type that feeble your mind, don't follow my instructions or training. If you are the type that you are not teachable, there is no point. If you are the type that doubt even your spirit, there is no point. If you are the type that wait for the usual advice from traditionals, professionals, and then the conventional people, don't even come into online. Now, I need to let you know that unfortunately what we associate risk to is when we have to venture into a platform spending our money. But risk is beyond money-related issues. Risk is all encompasses. As far as life is concerned, then there's risk. But I will tell people, if you are afraid of taking risk, then be ready to register in loss of opportunity. But I have opportunity for you guys that's going to make you insane money. But I'm talking about digital asset accumulation, talking about Bitcoin, talking about cryptocurrency, as it were. Maybe you do not know. Maybe you have not heard. Maybe you're not aware that cryptocurrency is a disruptive innovation that actually not meant to be understood by the majority, but meant to be captured by the few that will be teachable and get to be used by the majority over a period of time. But the point is this: why are people afraid of Bitcoin? Why are people afraid of cryptocurrency? Because of wrong perceptions and wrong mentorship and wrong information. Now, what I want to tell you is that I, Felix, I buy the rumor and I sell the news. So, but if you are not teachable, you will not be able to have the spirit of buying the rumor and sell the news. What would it mean? What would mean is that buying the rumor means even when others do not believe, even when others believe in what the traditional people are talking about cryptocurrency, we said, okay, we believe in the speculations about Bitcoin. And that's what have taken us to where we are today. Of course, many people believe in the speculations of Bitcoin. In 2009, I was able to use $20 to buy just $20. If with the prevailing exchange rate of Nigerian Naira, that's about 7,200 or 7,400. And so they'll be able to use $20 in June 1st, June 2009, to buy 200,000 of Bitcoin. In June 2010, that same Bitcoin was at 7 cents. So $20 worth of Bitcoin at 200,000. Now, 200,000 worth Bitcoin dollar was $14,000 in June 2010. In June 2011, that same Bitcoin of $20, 200,000 volume, worth $3 million. Then coming to 2011, I beg your pardon, it was $15 in June, and that worth about $3 million. And in 2012, June, the same volume of Bitcoin, 200 volume of Bitcoin, will come back to $7. That worth $1.4 million. Now, but that was $3 million in June 2011, and June 2010, the same Bitcoin that worth $20 in June 2011 2009, $20, 200,000 Bitcoin, $20. In June 2010, it was $14,000. But in June 2011, it was $3 million, $15. In June 2010, it was $1.4 million. In June 2013, it was worth over, I think, $1 million, what one Bitcoin worth about $100, and that $200,000 worth about $20 million. And then in June 2014, okay, in June 2014, one Bitcoin was $600. So 200,000 Bitcoin 4 years ago, that is 29 to 2010, 1 year, 2010, 2011, 2 years, 2013, 3 years, 2014, 4 years. Now, that same Bitcoin, $600 per one Bitcoin, and $20 worth of Bitcoin, that was 200,000 units of Bitcoin in 2009, was $120 million. And that was massive. In 2015, June, the same Bitcoin that worth $120 million came down to $220 per one Bitcoin in June 2015. That means that same Bitcoin that worth over $120 million now has reduced back to about 44, 45, or 46, or 40, $42 million in June 20, June 2015. In June 2016, that same Bitcoin, June 2016, that same Bitcoin worth over $200,000 Bitcoin in June 2016, worth about, I think about Bitcoin's about $2,000 or $1,600 thereabout. That worth over $320 million to $350 million in June 2017. In June 2018, that same Bitcoin worth over $280 million. Now we are another June 2019. Right now, one Bitcoin is about $10,600. Now, $10,600 multiplied by 200,000 Bitcoin. So let's go and see how many is going to be. $10,600 multiplied by 200,000 Bitcoin. That gives us about $2.1 billion. That was an investment of $20 in 2009. And to 2019, it's worth $2.1 billion. I don't know what type of economy you can use to calculate this explanation, but it's beyond mathematics, it's beyond pure mathematics. It has to go to algorithm mathematics. And that is the same thing I want to give to you. To have this understanding and let it sink into your mind, the risk of not losing money, the risk of avoiding losing of money is the risk of losing opportunity that could make you an insane money. Are you part of the guys who are doubting what Bitcoin can do? Are you part of the guys who are still waiting until the government adopt Bitcoin? Wait and see. What is happening in 2019 right now is process of adoption to the mainstream. It might not happen just one day. It might not happen just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But what will happen in the next 5 years to cryptocurrency? That's why I have targeted and tell people, if you are looking for financial freedom, why don't you let us partner? Let's move together. Let's learn, but teachable. Follow and be part of a community where you can learn how to accumulate cyber assets called cyber money, like Robert Kiyosaki put. He says it's called cyber money. And that cyber money is what we are spending more and more in the future. The time we come, don't say I said it. The time we come, dollar, euro, pounds as the printed one would be in the museum. For your children to see it physically, they have to visit the museum to know that, oh, this was used as a medium of exchange that time. We are hearing dollar, we are hearing pounds, we are hearing euro, naira, rands, CDs, and all of that. We only see digital, but we don't know how it looks like in physical. And that time is going to come. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to wait for Bitcoin to hit $50,000 per one before you get involved? Are you going to wait for one Bitcoin to hit $200,000 before you get involved? Are you going to wait for price of Bitcoin to get to $500,000 before you get involved? Or you are waiting, obviously, when it's about $1 million? So how many Bitcoin can you accumulate? Can you start working right now for the next 1-2 years to accumulate just one Bitcoin or just 2 Bitcoin? What strategy are you going to put in place? Follow me as I show you strategy. And we use a platform called Mega Green Club. And in the Mega Green Club, what we do, we show people and we teach people how to manipulate or how to accumulate. Now, accumulation of assets and manipulation of currency. Remember, in the financial market, one of the largest markets in the financial market is called the FX market. The FX market is the largest market because it witnessed over $5 trillion to $7 trillion capitalization within 24 hours. But the point is that how many of you can leverage in this market? It has come for a very long time that FX market has been existent, but the people who are actually maximizing the FX market right now are the bourgeois, are the big guys, are the whales, are the people who control the wealth of the world, are the capitalists, not for few people, are the institutions who are in charge of the wealth of the world. And so the 10% out of 100%, the 90% contribute the money to the FX, but the people who control the money in the FX are just like 5 to 10% of the world population. Where do you belong to? Now, this is another ample opportunity for you now to be part of the people who control the wealth. You remember, it said the wealth of the Gentiles have been given to the righteous. So that what's happening now is what we call wealth transfer. Now, can I tell you something? In the FS market, the world population is aware of the FS market. And the major big guys, the players, the financial players in the financial industry are involved in FS market. But many of them missed out of the starting and the originating and the starting point of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin especially. That's why many of them are angry up to now. They were not in charge. They never believed that something like that will work. They never believed anyone will believe in that. Remember, when it has to do with finance, when it has to do with money, what back money up is not even when you say gold. What back money up is the belief of people. And belief come in 2 ways, either voluntary or forced. Now, the financial market, the dollar, the rand, the yen, the naira were being forced by government or the people. And so nobody have objection whatsoever. If you do have, it's overruled automatically by decree, by law, by constitution. It's called legal tender. So anything you are bringing against naira, dollar, pounds is illegal. And so that's where the problem is. But who are the people in charge? How many of us have authority? If you walk to 1 million naira now, you are not in charge to control the value of that 1 million. You only have the figure in your hands. The people who control it know what they are doing to control the figure, to control the real value. So it means you work for money, you hold the figure, but the government hold the value. And that's what you need to understand. We tell people, you need to learn. You need to open your mind. You need to be teachable. You need to learn. You need to be meek, so that you can have the direct and divine wisdom to control the wealth of the world, because wealth transfer is taking place right now. Many of you are still waiting. You never knew that it's already happening. So can I tell you, those top guys are not happy with what cryptocurrency is doing. What's cryptocurrency doing per se? Cryptocurrency is actually making people like us, the people who does not have father, no grandfather, no nomenclature, no surname, are becoming giant in the financial industry. And so people you never imagine will emerge anybody, people that doesn't have file, who does not have portfolio by academic status, people who do not have even go to school, who cannot even speak good English. But these people are in charge of the wealth right now. And so it means the end time we are right now is not the time of the English you speak. It's not the time of the certificate you have. It is the world level of certificate of the movement of the next trend. We have people now who are investigating what will happen in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. But me and you are seated here, and snoring, sleeping, and wasting time and waiting for until government do one thing or the other. Remember, government is not interested in you. Government is interested in what we pay them. And so interests are played in everything. So what is your interest in the financial market? Are you going to be part of people who contribute the money for the bourgeois to make use of? Or are you going to be part of the bourgeois who make use of the money the world contributed together? Now, you need to understand, many of you have this mind belief towards bank. Bank was not designed for money, neither was money designed for bank. But people are designed for money, and money comes from people, and people make money. So it is where people exist, and there's an exchange of ideas, information, and value articles that money is made. You can print money, but the value of money will never be made when people fail to transact with that money. And that's the exact thing that's happening right now in cryptocurrency. Money is printed by government, but government enforce law for us to believe that this is a currency. And everybody said, this is currency, this is naira, this is dollars, and so everybody have to believe in it. You work for it, but you don't control the value. Now, but the world is this. The bank, many people, the mind belief we have towards the bank is that when you talk about money, people think of bank. And when you talk of bank, people think of money. That's a wrong perception. It's a wrong perception. It's a wrong mind. There's a mind belief, guys, because money and people work together. Bank and money does not work together. You know why? People transfer their power of attorney from their own self to the government, to the bank. So they believe, and that if bank is in charge of my money, it's more safer, it's secure. But they don't understand that the value of that money is not controlled by them any longer. And how does it work? Many people work from morning to night, Monday to Sunday, and all months, year to year, to save money in the bank. And they're afraid of, like, if I keep it anywhere, it will go lost, or they will scam me of my money, and then the best place to keep my money is the bank. But the bank is using the money to trade where you are afraid of going to. And who is a fool here? Because you have failed to educate yourself on what we call financial intelligence, on what we call financial literacy. And those are the issues you need to understand. So money and bank has nothing in common, but people and money has something in common. People work for money. Money are paid for exchange of services, exchange of goods, exchange of one thing or the other. There is nothing bank is doing for you. Rather, you keep your money in the bank, and the bank makes use of that money. So you have the mind belief. Bank does not have money if people fail to keep their money there. Okay, you know that. If people fail to keep their money there, bank have no money. That's why I call bank a legalized Ponzi. Why? Until somebody brought, that is collecting for Peter and give to Paul. That's robbing Peter to pay Paul. Any system is of collecting from A to give to B. It's a Ponzi. And so I don't know. Don't say I told you this. Don't say I say bank is a Ponzi. But if you critically analyze bank and check what you are looking at, fundamentally, bank is not a democratic setting. I hope you know that. Government is not a democratic setting. I hope you know that. So money printed by government is not democratic money because it's not meant by the people and it's not designed for the people. Now, the money that people determine the value, the more usage by people about the money, the more value it got is referred to as cryptocurrency. And that's what we call decentralized currency, which is Bitcoin, which is altcoins are like Litecoin, Ethereum, Monero, Zcash, and the like. I hope you just understand the summary of giving to you. So I have a platform for you. I'm going to show you. We have encouraged people, if you do not have enough money to start mining Bitcoin, then learn how to trade Bitcoin by buying and selling it. And what do we do basically? Buy and selling. You buy low and sell high and repeat the action. What do I say? You buy low, you sell high, repeat again, buy low, sell high, repeat again. That's a simple thing. But we understood that it's quite difficult for people to understand how to navigate all those procedures. And that's why we are there. That's why we give you the information. That's why we train you every day. That's why we send information out for people to learn how to actually go along in understanding that you do not need to resign your job. You do not need to go away from where you work. You do not need to go away from your primary business. Possibly you are doing traditional business, whatever business you were doing. You do not need to resign from that job. But it all depends on you because I hate to be a jobber. I love to be independent. I love freedom. I love to be free. But remember, when we say financial freedom, does not mean doing nothing. It means doing what you love to do, having time to serve God, having time to play with your family, and having time to enjoy your vacation and all of that. So I enjoy vacation anyway, because even if I'm on vacation, I'm still getting paid. And so those are the issues. Those are the information we give to people to understand the trend of activities and how to manipulate and how to maximize cryptocurrency as a venture. So guys, it is important. Don't waste too much time, listening and doubting the procedure or the process of accumulating crypto assets. Many people have come and we have trained them, we have given them fundamental information, but they never believe because they believe so much in government, they believe so much in those top guys in the economy, they believe so much accountant, a banker. So whatever bankers say about money is what they think it is. But banker only learn how to keep money. Banker don't know how to make money. I hope you know that. Banker learn how to keep money, but banker does not know how to make money. And that's a simple thing. A banker can do debit, credit, balance sheet, and then do balance sheet of this, do transaction of this, how this money gone. That is what we call record keeping. But how the money was made is beyond the understanding of the banker. But unfortunately, some of us think that because it's working in the bank, it should be financially intelligent. That does not, it's not a yardstick. It's not a parameter. Just like that you're a first-class degree holder does not guarantee your success in life. That you are a PhD holder does not guarantee your success in life. That you're a professor does not make you a successful man in life. So it's not about your certification. It's not about where you come from. It's not about your name. It's all about what is in you. And so most times we miss all this, and that's why we are missing out. Please, I challenge you because you wait too much time. I remember beginning of this year, 2019, I told a lot of my friends that Bitcoin will be doing this logic, philosophy, and move up to $10,000. Here we are, January to June, that is 6 months down the line, and Bitcoin from $3,000 now at how much dollars? $10,600. And as at that time, I remember you could use 1.1 million naira Nigerian currency to buy one Bitcoin. But right now, you have to spend about 3.8 or 3.9 million naira to buy one Bitcoin. Can you imagine that? That means almost 4 million naira to buy one Bitcoin. 1 million point something minus 4 million, that's about 3 million extra in 6 months. That's amazing. That is surprising. That's unbelievable. So no one can comprehend the logic behind cryptocurrency, and that's why we encourage everybody to be teachable, to come and learn how it works, to come and learn how to go into the system. You are a housewife, it's recommended for you. You are a husband, it's recommended for you. You are too busy at work, then use your leisure time. Instead of going to club, party up, watch football that you get no pay, then turn it to your game. It's better to play a financial game than to play a game you spend your money without having any gain. I hope you know that. It's not about laughing away after all, I laugh off my sorrow. Every time you are watching football, somebody is making money. Every time you are playing one game on Facebook, on different, online and watching one movie, African Magic, somebody is making money at the expense of your activities. And that is the exchange. You are exchanging your time and your resources. You are exchanging your time and resources for another person to be getting paid. And that's so quite unfortunate. When I tell people about this thing, it's because you have not critically sat down to think about these things. So reason up and see how it goes. So we have opportunity for you on how to buy and sell Bitcoin, which we can tell you, how to open a Binance. If you have your Binance, I'm going to log into Binance, show you simple, how do we trade? When we talk about trade, it's not a magical language. It's not a strange thing. It's not a mystery. It's just the usual way. It's just the usual way of you buying and selling in the market. So what are we talking about? When you tell people about trading, they say, no, it has to be from form of professional. If you have a smartphone and you are not making any smart money, there's nothing smart about you. I meet a lot of young, talented people, youth today. The phone they are holding is worth about 200,000. And you are begging for a brother to borrow you 2,000 naira to buy a recharge card to fill the phone. That is an insult. That is an embarrassment. Now, there's no wisdom in it. There's no wisdom in it. You are using the phone worth of 200,000. And you are begging for somebody to give you transport fare of 1,000 naira. It's something is wrong with your brain. If you have 200,000 worth of phone and you are not making money online, I challenge you to sell off that phone and buy a phone of 50,000. And use 150,000 now to start buying and selling Bitcoin or any altcoin. I hope somebody has gotten the message. If you are having phone that's 50,000 and you do not have investment that is paying you money every day, then you need to sell off that phone and perhaps buy a phone of 20,000 naira. 30,000 naira can start something. You have a phone of 100,000 and that phone is not making you money, and you are begging people for data, reject card of it, and you are still wandering here and there. Sell off that phone. Even if it's 70,000 naira, you can sell off that phone. Buy a phone of 20,000 naira. Use the 50,000 naira to start a business. You have phone. I met a guy who had about 3 phones. One is Samsung Galaxy, and which is about 320,000 naira. Another one was Apple iPhone, which is about 340 or 350. Another one was whatever phone. When I checked the phone, the young man was carrying was 1.2 billion naira or 1.1 billion naira. And then he was wondering, say, bros, this country is hard. I said, you must be a very stupid man. How can you tell me the country is hard and you are carrying just phone? What are you doing with this phone? What do you do with it? You are not doing business with the phone, and then you are just phone killer. It's high time you talk to yourself that you don't need to impress anybody with dying poverty. You have been impressing people and depressing your soul. It doesn't make any sense. So I challenge everyone. So if you have those mind belief, erase it from your mind, talk reality to yourself, and take a step to your financial freedom. Welcome to 2 years to financial freedom via cyber asset accumulation, especially a case study of Bitcoin cryptocurrency, a case study of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum coin, Monero, and Zcash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you. Now, some persons say, but it's hard to start trading. We have 3 opportunities for you, remember? We have 3 opportunities for you, remember? Number 1, we teach you how to maximize some high-risk opportunity. Somebody say, Ben Felix, why are you recommending high risk for me? It is on choice, not on force. We are not government who force you to spend naira and dollars and believe that naira and dollars is the absolute. We are not government. We are independent people. We don't give you financial advice. We educate you to understand that this your brain, whatever you feed it with, is what it gives to you. All right? If you feed it with positive information, it gives you positive results. If you feed it with negative information, of course, you will experience negative things around yourself. It's all about brain. He said, as man thinketh, so he is. So whatever thing out of the abundance of the heart is what the mouth vomits out. And that's simple. So now you take advantage of some risk, high risk opportunity. Why do we refer to them as high risk? Because they are third-party system. Third-party system in the sense that they could misbehave. And I want to challenge you and to let you realize this, that a system collapse does not necessarily mean it's a scam. And that a system has not paid you does not necessarily make it a scam. And that a system has not collapsed does not necessarily make it legitimate. Please get this note. That a system collapse does not make it a scam. Because if you say a system that collapsed, everything is scam, that means, like in Nigeria, all state banks should be a scam. Savannah Bank should be a scam, and so many other things should be a scam. But there are factors which I might not be, privileged to explain to you on this video. Maybe on my next release, you will get to know factors that can lead business to collapse. Many of you have started some traditional business. It collapsed in your hands. Does that make that your business scam? No. There are factors. There are competitions. There are extraneous variables that could lead for such thing. So the business might be doing well. After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they collapse. So that's why we call it high risk. So I have been in a business that I have done for 9 good years. And in the 9th years, getting to 10th years, it collapsed. So what do you say to such business? Will you now call it a scam? Unfortunately, you will. But when the 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, you will say, man, this system has come to stay. It's a good business. But I think I pick it from the word of God that there is nothing real outside the word of God. But listen carefully. Anytime you are venturing into any platform, both online and offline, just know you are risking loss of money. And that's why we call it trading profit and loss account. There's tendency of profit and there's tendency of loss. But what everyone ever say is profit. But why you expect profit, equally imagine that there can be some losses. So, ladies, there's no hidden gain in all of this. So we have high risk, we have mild risk, and then we have minimal risk. The minimal risk is where you buy and sell by yourself. The mild risk are platforms that might not pay you too huge profit, but they involve some capital that might be a little bit good, but they are medium and long-term investment. So, but the high risk, they might not be too huge, or they could be huge depending on what you can afford to invest, but they can be short-term investment. Maybe you can be paid every day. You can do 1 month contract, you can do 2-month contract, you can do 3-month contract, and all of that. That's what we call it high risk. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start from the minimal risk, which is called personal trading. But please take note, everyone who wants to come into personal trading, you need little orientation from the beginning. And after the orientation, you need to discipline yourself, because when it has to do with trading, it is 10% skills and 90% psychology. So if you want to start trading, you need a mentor. You need to meet people who can put you through. It must not necessarily be Felix. But I run a platform called Build With Me Premium Group. Build With Me Premium Group is a cost of one subscription one time, a lifetime of 55,000 naira. You want to be part, it's not compulsory. You want to start learning. And what we do there basically is that we show you little by little how to do personal trading, number one. And two, we show you at least information. The 3 things that are embedded in that platform is information, instruction, and action. And what is the information? We researched and we research for data, information, direction, and future of a given coin until you take advantage of it. Then we show you, okay, at least perhaps you are profit this way, then you can take up profit. Okay, you are not profit this way. Okay, wait, this time. These are direction. These are the instructions. You take the instruction, you enjoy it. And so what we do basically is buy low and sell high. And on the same view with me, if you are a professional trader who have been trading cryptocurrency, but you have been trading with guesswork, you have been doing garbage in, garbage out of, like, I know many of you are trading or traders who buy, you subscribe for Telegram signals, who say, buy with this Satoshi, sell with this Satoshi. At the end of the day, everything collapsed on you. You were tired. You felt that was what made some of you to leave that cryptocurrency is not for everybody. And secondly, you say it's like some people are gifted. Some people said, no, it's like some people are lucky. And then you felt that, no, it's not easy. That's what made some of you to say, no, you can't trade crypto again. Let you go to Forex. I'm not disappointing you not to go to Forex, but I challenge you, go to Forex. By the time you go to Forex, you will return back. Not like a general proverb in our place in Nigeria. One of my friends said, when the military man slap you, then you will agree that policeman is your friend. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is just important you need to understand. So if you want to start personal trading, then maybe you don't want to be on Build With Me Premium Group. Then I can recommend for you what we call Python Signal. I can recommend Python Signal for you. I'm a subscribed member of Python Signal, for instance. And then you can have membership of Python Signal of, you can do 1 month subscription, $50. After 1 month is elapsed, you subscribe again. You can do 3 month subscription, $150. After 3 months, your subscription elapsed, then you have to subscribe again. You can do 6 month subscription, which is $250. After 6 months, your subscription expired, you subscribe again. Then you can do 15 month subscription, which is $500. After the 15 month, you resubscribe again. Of course, that one should be better if you do not have much money. But if you want to do lifetime Galaxy Pack like I myself, the cost for that is $2,000. It used to be $1,000 to subscribe for lifetime Galaxy Pack or Python Signal. But right now, it's $2,000. You want to subscribe for that, then you can go ahead. So maybe you are professional traders. You don't want the bullshit that Felix will be talking about on his Build With Me Premium Group. Then why not? Go for Python Signal. Subscribe for it. If you need the link, I will give it to you. If you are interested, you want to know about Python Signal, why not? I will give to you. Then, but even if you are on Python Signal, you still want to learn. You still want to enjoy community. Because one good thing about trading, you have a good community where you get the right information at the right time. It gives you an edge, even when you have the data to play with in your trading. And that's why I can still say, well, if you feel so wish that Build With Me will do you a good and give an advantage for you, then why not? You can be part of Build With Me Premium Group. I've told you, cost for that is just 55,000 naira. If you are from foreign country, you can pay with Bitcoin, which is about $155 worth of Bitcoin. Or if you want to pay with Ethereum, Neo, Litecoin, any coin you want to pay with, as far as those coins are reasonable. I'm not talking of ICO coins and some of those funny coins. I'm not talking of shit coins, okay? As far as first top 40 cryptos are concerned, you can pay with any of them, and then you take advantage of the platform. Remember, we give information against sometimes some project that just come out. Maybe we'll take advantage of some IEO, or some ICO on the Build With Me Premium. So, ladies and gentlemen, then why other platforms like the high risk, the mild risk, you might not necessarily be on Build with Me Premium Group before you can take advantage of it. So check me, let me take you on the ride now to go to a trading platform. Especially I will use Binance and I will show you Jobit. Other ones you can learn independently. So, but I've had a video that I sent to everybody. Maybe if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, just click, as you watch this on YouTube, just click subscribe. Then when you subscribe, you can get my latest video, or even previous videos that I've sent, or call it basic, fundamental, basic trading skills. So you can learn about how to trade. So let's go here. I want to share a page with you right now and how to go about the personal trading. Okay, so just be calm, relax yourself, and enjoy the information. All right, so this is it. So this is Binance. If you do not have Binance, it's simple. You can ask me, and then I can send you a link, or you can just Google Binance and then open an account with Binance for you to be able to trade using Binance exchange platform. So in Forex, we call it broker. So exchange platform, Binance. Look at Binance, for instance. Let me just show you some little stuff. This is Binance. Let me just go to my profile of this Binance. All right, so this is a profile on this Binance. I think it's coming up. Now, if you look at this Binance here, we have, once you open a Binance account, everybody will have account is free. You are not charged to open Binance account. Now, the first place you need to visit, guys, is deposit. So you click on deposit. Once you have opened your wallet, you confirm your wallet, you confirm your account on Binance, then you open deposit. When you click on deposit, so you are meant to select to look for BTC. Now, if you click on BTC, you can see BTC, then you copy the wallet this way. As you copy the wallet this way, then you go to your blockchain or any wallet you use at all for storing your Bitcoin. Now, I want to go to blockchain here. I want to go to blockchain here. Please, it's very simple, be meticulous. If you are lost, when you want to start and you are lost, I'm always there for you to chat up with me, or whoever must have sent you this video must have been part of the people who have been learning, who have been in the cryptocurrency community, or maybe it's a member of Build With Me Premium Group, or is one of the investors in one of our platform called Wazy, and then you can chat up with the person to give you more information or direction on how to go about so that you don't make mistake, okay? Remember, one of the risks involved in cryptocurrency, if you mistakenly post money to a wrong wallet or what we call a wrong address, you perhaps might not be able to recover it, okay? So be careful on how you monitor or manage. So now, let's say if you have money here, of course, there's no money in this wallet, but I'm just showing you how to go about funding your Binance. And if you want to know how to fund your blockchain, of course, you can still chat up with us. We'll show you how to open blockchain. Maybe some of you don't have blockchain. Then when you open your blockchain, I encourage everybody to go ahead and do their verification. You can look at this, my account. I've done my verification. That was why they gave me 192 Stellar Lumen. That time it was $25 worth of Stellar Lumen. That means it came down. So I don't want to touch it. I just leave it there. So, but be careful on how you go about, opening your blockchain and verify it. Now, assuming I want to send money to my Binance now, I come here and paste the wallet I've selected. Let's say I want to send in $1,000. So I type in $1,000 here. Okay. So insufficient fund. Of course, I do not have money here, but let's say it's what I want to send, and I'll click on continue. It asks me confirm. I confirm. That's all. Now you wait maybe in the next few minutes or 1 hour or more than 1 hour, and the money reflects in your Binance. Then you come back. Once it has reflected in your Binance, you come back. Ensure that you open a jotter, a book or a journal, and write your opening stock, how much in Bitcoin volume. You look at it when I want to send this Bitcoin now, and I put $1,000. It's showing how many? It's showing, I put $1,000. It was showing how much? 0.0944 BTC. Please take note of this volume, not only $1,000. Because you could be trading and you have profit in dollar, but you make loss in asset. Be careful on the way you do it. So now, having done that, the next place to visit is to go to your exchange if you are using laptop. But please, ladies and gentlemen, take note of this. If you are using your phone, I need to quickly explain those of you that are using phone for your trading on Binance. The future on your phone is not going to be the same as the future on your laptop or tablet. Now, it's going to show a minimal view. So the view is not going to be full. Now, what you are going to have on your phone are these. You're going to have home, market, trade, fund, and account. You see? Just look at it below those buttons. You are going to have home, you are going to have markets, you're going to have trade, you're going to have funds and account. Once that has happened, what do? You need to now know how to navigate when you want to buy and sell. You are using phone to do buy and sell. It's simple. Once you have funded your account, when you want to fund your account, make sure you log in and then you click on fund. If you click on fund, you see deposit withdraw. Now you fund your account the same way we funded on the computer. Now you want to start trading. You can use market or trade. Now look at me. If I click on market, what did you fund your account with? BTC. Ensure you click on BTC market. All right. When you click on BTC, if not, you see by default it goes to what we call BNB market, which is the Binance primary coin. Now, but click on BTC because that was the money you sent in. Now, haven't clicked on BTC. Now, you now search. You can see a search button, this dot here. You see the cursor actually blinking. Now, let's say I want to trade Nano coin. Maybe that was the information I got. Nano coin against BTC. Nano has really done well. It has done about 8% today against BTC. You now have to touch it, pairing with BTC. If not, you will see it pair with, you see Nano pair with, what's it called? It's pair with BNB, BTC, AUD, and USD. So when you have BTC, so click on BTC. Haven't done that, you will see buy and sell. What do you want to do? You want to buy, so you click on buy. Now, when you click on buy, it takes you to the trading portfolio, trading volume or view. Now, when you go to trading view, then at what rate do you want to buy Nano? Nano presently now is about 144,000, or sorry, am I correct? 14,490 Satoshi. Please get to know, if you want to know much about fraction of Satoshi, maybe you need to consult me because all of us who have been trading on, with build with me, we understand what is Satoshi. Simply means Satoshi is a fraction of Bitcoin and it's measured in decimal point. So it is, the decimal places of Satoshi is 0.80. That's 0.000000. So we now have unit of Satoshi, which is 1 Satoshi, 2 Satoshi, 3 Satoshi to 9. They are units. Then tens of Satoshi, which is like 10, that's 1, 0, 11, 12, 13, 14 to 99. Then that means if it's unit of Satoshi 1 to 9, it's going to have 7 zeros in between the decimal point and the digit. Then if it's tens of Satoshi, it's going to have 6 zeros. That is 0.0006 zeros in 6 places, and then 10, which is 10 Satoshi, to 99, which is 0.00006 zeros in between the decimal point, and then 99, which is 99 Satoshi. Now, hundreds of Satoshi is now going to be from 100 to 999, which is 3 digits. That means it's going to consume 3 points, and then remaining 5, which is 0.00 in 5 places, 100, that is 3 digits, down to 999. Then thousands of Satoshi will now consume 4 places. Thousands of Satoshi and 10,000, so thousands of Satoshi below 10,000, which is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 5,000, 4,000 to 9,999. We consume 4 decimal places, which is 0.0040, then 1000, 3 zeros, 1. Then if it's 9,000, that will be 0.000 zeros and then 9000. That's 9,000. That's 9,000. When it goes to 10,000, tens of thousands, is now going from 10,000 to 900 to 99,999. Okay, sorry, that will go to 9,000. From 10,000 to less than 100,000. Okay, so that's 90,999. So at that point, consume 5 places like the one I just showed us now. So if that is the case, I want to trade now. Okay, if that is the case, on this, you can see that on the phone I just showed us, I say nano, I press nano. That means nano is in tens of thousands of Satoshi, which is 14,490. Please don't be carried away by when you do not see the last zero. When there is no number behind that 9, you will say, I'm seeing 1,449. No, you are not correct. What is actually showing is not 14,000, it's not 1,449. It's actually showing 14,490 because it's remaining 3 zeros. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 14,490. Then the zero between. So ladies and gentlemen, be careful when you are using the phone. Then the next thing is that on the phone, after you have purchased, you put the amount. One good thing with Binance is that you can set the portfolio fraction of your money you want to use. You can use 25% of your money. So you can see those percentages. You can use 25% of your money. You can use 50% of your money. You can use 100% of your money or 75% of your money. Now, once that is done, you put, that means if you have $1,000 in this account and you want to buy Nano and you click 25, you are telling system, please buy Nano worth of 25% of my capital, which will say success. But listen, remember, once it says success, it does not mean that it has been purchased because the price you set has not been triggered. What do we mean by trigger? The price had not come to that range, so it will not buy, but it will write success. That means you have successfully placed the order. Now, what do you do? If I want to know where then is the order, you go to open order. If you are using phone, can you see open order? So you click open order. When you click open order, it shows you the records of the price, the coin you have placed to buy, and the one you have placed to sell that have not been executed. Now, if you want to see the one that have been executed or the one that was aborted for buying or for selling, you have to click on order history. Okay, I didn't log in here, so when you click on order history, you can see the details. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. When you use phone, you can still manipulate the market. So that's Binance. Now let's go to the system. Now the system, simple place you go to exchange. You can see exchange here. Now use advanced. You click on advanced. When you click on advanced, it brings you to the trading view. It brings you now to the trading view. Now what do you do in the trading view? I want to do something on the trading view. What am I going to do on the trading view? I want to buy and I want to sell. But I have told you, you can't guess to buy or guess to sell. You have to have what I call Google map of the market. That's why I recommend for you, if you're a professional trader and you have been doing guesswork of your trading, you have been following some chat group on Telegram that give you information, hey, no, it's not so. No, it is so. And before you know you've lost your money, then I recommend Python Signal for you. Then you can sign up and pay those subscriptions and be using it for your personal trading. But here, on Build With Me, we give our people information and then direct them on how to trade. Then there you have to pay 55,000 naira to be part of members of Build With Me Premium Group. Now look at it. I've clicked on Advanced. It took me here. Now you need to click in the pairing. What is the pairing? You see BTC/USDT. So click on it. You click on the pairing BTC/USDT. Now listen. Remember, you have sent your money to Bitcoin. It was Bitcoin you credited. So always remember that you see BNB, you see BTC, you see AUD, you see USD. So click on BTC because it's the BTC market you want to go to. Are we together? So please be careful. Always be conscious of whatever thing you are doing in the crypto market. Are we together? So now, this is what you do. Let's say you want to buy another coin called MTL. Always remember, of course, if you are trading, you know the coin you want to buy. Or if you're in a community, they will send the name of the coin. Okay, this is the coin, this coin. Then the short form, MTEL. It's called something meta. Now, you click on enter, it will show you enter/BTC. That's the pairing. What do I want to do? I say I want to buy enter with my BTC. So you click on enter. So as you click on enter, it brings the place where you can now execute your action with enter. So how many enter do you want to buy? It depends on how many BTC you have and how many part of the BTC you want to use. Let's say I want to buy enter. For enter presently is about how many Satoshi? 5,770 Satoshi. How do I know? This is 4 zeros. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means there's 4. That means the digits, the figures consume 4 places. That means 5, 7, 9, 0. So the last 0 is not there. You may be confused. Please don't be confused. The last 0 must be there because how many decimal places after zeros in Satoshi is 8. But here you are having 7. That means the last 0 is at the back of the 9. And now, but now I don't want to buy at that, but I want to buy at just 5,000 Satoshi. You come down here. You must not buy at the prevailing rate. Maybe we are still expecting the price will come down, but actually going up. Now, I think MTEL want to break market now. So I don't know why. I just have to select it. You can see. Now, this is another training you will learn about. How do I know that it's going to break market? So now, and I want to set it at 5,000 Satoshi. So you have to come down here and place it. If you are not careful, you say this is 500. The last 0 might not necessarily reflect. Okay, so be careful. So I now say, okay, I want to use 50% of my capital to buy. You now say, okay, this is the volume you can buy. Remaining, I don't have money here. Then I click what? Buy. It will tell me insufficient fund. Input by amount. So I do not have money and that's why I cannot buy. Assuming I have, it will place the order. And where the order will be, down here. You can see where this order say open orders. Remember, you have open orders on the phone. Now you have open orders. It will be placed. Both the one I want to sell and the one I want to buy will be placed down here. Now, if they have bought for me immediately, that's why the trading is buy low, sell high. Now, if they have bought for me, immediately I can move to what? See sell here. I go here. Now, at what rate do I look? Okay, I bought at 5,000 Satoshi. What if I'm able to sell it at 6,000 Satoshi? That's about how many percent? That's about 25 or 30%. And I say, okay, let me put it at 6,000 Satoshi. That means additional 1,000 has climbed. Now I click, oh, is it all? No, I want to sell 50% at 6,000 Satoshi and the remaining 50% at 7,000 Satoshi. So you click 000 and then put it 100% and click sell. Now it won't sell immediately. Why? The price is not yet what you have said. You only place the order and go away from the market. It's simple. So you don't need to sit down in the market and be watching. Hey, is it going down? Is it coming up? No, you save yourself from those pains. We don't do that. Now, I haven't done that. That is the first pairing to BTC. Assuming you have made money, maybe even you fund your account with Bitcoin when price of Bitcoin was $7,000 and the Bitcoin now go to $10,000. You know you have made about 30% growth in your money. And the money you invested that you keep in your wallet was about $1,000. 30% of was about $1,000. 30% of 1,000 is $300. So you discover that that's your money, that your Bitcoin is already $1,000 worth in the dollar. So, and the Bitcoin want to come down. Of course, if you're in a community, those are the information you get. Oh, price of Bitcoin may be going down. What do I do? Oh, my money is already 1,003. But how much did I kept in my wallet, in my finance? It was 1,000. What do I do? That's when you now make use of this place, what we call USDT. Now you have to click and then click on USD. Now, if you click on USD now, you see that BTC went down below what it was yesterday because it entered $11,100, $11,200 yesterday. So you now click BTC. Is it BTC I want to convert to USD or is it Ethereum? Any coin you now want to convert, you have to go there. So if it is BTC, you click on BTC. So if you see now, I click on BTC. Now, I do not have any BTC at all, but I have USD. You can see I have $692 here. So in BTC, assuming it's BTC I want to sell, you now come here and say, okay, at what rate are we expecting that BTC may be? Maybe I'm still expecting it to go to 11,000 before it comes down. I will place the order at 11,000 and click, maybe if it's 100%, I click sell. As I click sell, it will sell immediately. It will only place the order. The moment price of Bitcoin go up to $11,000, it will sell off that my Bitcoin and put it in USDT. And now when I put in USDT, even Bitcoin now is coming down, it won't affect my coin again. Okay? It won't affect my coin. That means I've kept my profit. That's what we call take profit. So when it go to USD, so what am I expected to do? I can even as well, once I know it has been sold, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to reverse down to $9,000, and I'll go ahead, I'll come back here. See me here now. Let's say it has been sold. I can come down here and say, all right, no problem. I place $9,000. Can you see 9,000? I say, how many? Out of my money, use 50% to buy Bitcoin for me. He's saying, this Bitcoin I want to buy, 50% of my money is about $346. That is going to buy 0.038 BTC for me. I click what? Buy. If I click buy, it only places the order. It will not be executed because Bitcoin is not yet at 9,000. So it won't buy for me now. But anytime either I'm there or not, and the price of Bitcoin come down to $9,000, it will buy this fraction for me. Now, assuming it buy this fraction for me, look at the fraction. Look at the fraction, assuming it buy for me. That is 0.038485 BTC, which at the rate of how much? $346. Now, assuming Bitcoin now go back to $12,000, or when Bitcoin go back to $14,000, and I say that's when I want to sell that BTC. If I place that same BTC now, you will see how much it will worth when the price of Bitcoin go to that. So 0.038, okay, 485. That means $346 that I used, which was a profit that I used to buy more Bitcoin. As Bitcoin go up, I'm able to have it at $538. That is the profit, and that's what we are calculating. And that's what we tell people. When it comes to you, buy low to sell high and repeat the action over and over. That's why we say 2 years to financial freedom via cyber asset accumulation. Case study of Bitcoin and altcoin, cryptocurrency market. All right? So that is that. So I can just place this order and go away. The same way you can do that for, let's say, you can look at it now. If you see my Ethereum coin, maybe I want to sell Ethereum to USD. I go there again. If you look at it, maybe I have orders of Ethereum. So that means I place order for Ethereum to be sold. You can see my account here. Look at Ethereum. Look, I say, when Ethereum get to how much? $370, $360, sell Ethereum for me. Now, look at Litecoin. I say, when Litecoin get to $165, $160, $150, sell Litecoin for me. I say, when IOTA get to $1, I say, when EOS get to $8, sell EOS for me. Now, they have not sold because those coins have not gotten to the price. And that is the logic behind crypto trading. You just buy and sell it. There is no magic there. It is simple. And now when you have made your money, you use USDT to hold it so that in case the price is coming down. If the price is not coming down, maybe you have sold on profit. You have made 50% profit on BTC or on Litecoin. And Ethereum is still down. Possibly Ethereum is to go up again. You can take that money now, the money you have sold to BTC, in Litecoin, and you converted to USDT, you go back to Ethereum and buy some Ethereum. As Ethereum go up again, you convert it back to USDT or convert it to BTC. BTC is going up. That is what we call trading, maximizing and accumulating assets while manipulating the currency. Ladies and gentlemen, I just do hope you are getting some fundamental here. Now, the next I'll just show you briefly is Yobi. Another exchange we have is Crest24. You know, Crest24, we don't make use of it, you know, often. There was a time we just risk a coin, and the coin has dumped on us for a very long time now. So we use it occasionally. Now, if you are using it, just click on market. Once you come in, once you register on Crest24, you go to account to deposit the same way. You see where you type the wallet. If you go to account here, now you see that I'm on a very gross loss on my Crest24. Why? The money I credited in and the money I was having before was about 0.13 or 0.14. Now it's about 0.5. That's about, how many percent gone? About 50-60% gone in my market. Now, so you want to credit BTC, you have to search for a BTC. Now, when you type BTC, all right, when you type BTC, it will pop up BTC independently. You can see BTC. What do? You click on deposit. So when you click on deposit, you can now see it will pop up and bring the address. You copy it the same way you funded your Binance and all of that. Is the same way. There is no difference. Now, lastly, because I'm running out of this training, lastly, let me go to Yobit. I need to show you Yobit. This is Yobit. Now look at Yobit. There's no difference in Yobit too. You just go to wallet. And when you go to wallet on Yobit, what do? You want to fund it. It's simple too, the same way. Now on Yobit, when you go to wallet, if it's a fresh account, you might not see BTC. So you have to type it in the search button. And once you type in the search button, then you will see the BTC. You have to come to this search button. But here, in my case, is there. You click on the plus sign. Plus sign on that deposit means you want to deposit in money to your Yobit. You copy the wallet the same way. And now you want to start trading after the money is being funded. What do? I go back to, don't click on market, just go straight to trade. Then when you click on trade, it's as simple as possible. It takes you to the trading view. And which coin do you want to trade? Like me, I was trading KBC. You can click on KBC. Then you can now see KBC. Okay, so you can see KBC, I was trading it. I have some KBC, I placed order at 1,001. I sold some. I bought some yesterday at 770 something Satoshi or thereabout. So I bought some and I placed order for sale at 1,001. Now, how do I place order? Look at it here. Let's say you have some Bitcoin and like me yesterday, I placed at what? 771 Satoshi, and then I say buy for me. Then how many do I want to buy? This here, there's no percentage you place, so you have to use your hand to type it. You say, okay, let's say I want to buy 10,000 KBC. Now I say 10,000 KBC, right now with this price I put, it's going to be 0.077100 BTC. With the charge is 0.0015, so everything will now be 0.0772. Then you now check the money here. Do I have up to that in my account here? If your account here is lesser, you have to reduce the coin. Now, if it's exact, then you can go ahead. Or if your money is more than that, but you just want to use part of that your money, then you just click on buy. If I click on buy, now it tells me what? Insufficient fund in wallet. And then so you have bought, for instance, then what do? You want to sell. Immediately you know they have bought for you. You want to sell. Maybe you want to sell at like the price I put, maybe 1,100 Satoshi. You type 100, 1,000. Remember, we say Satoshi in decimal places, so you type it. How many do I want to sell? Oh, 10,000. Okay, 10,000, the one I bought. Then it's telling me it's going to be 0.1 BTC. You don't need magic to tell you that if they eventually sold at this price for you, you're already on a very fantastic profit. Because what you spent was 0.07725,420 BTC. Now, if they sell for you at this rate, you are going to have 0.1 BTC, which is a crazy profit. And so you can make some fantastic profit just following the information and the instruction with the direction to take your action. Now, let's say if I want to buy another coin, ensure that your cursor is on BTC. Then I want to buy, let's say, DGB. Okay, I want to buy DGByte. So I'll type DGB. Okay, DGB is actually going up again too because it came down yesterday very seriously. Now, at what rate do you want to buy DGB? Okay, I want to buy, oh, it even came down to 122. So I want to buy at 122 Satoshi. So I put 122 Satoshi. How many do I want to buy? Oh, I want to buy 50,000 of DGB. Okay, I put 50,000 of DGB. You say this is the what? I click on buy. The same way if I click, I do not have money, but if I have, it will place my order on order history, trade history. Then anytime the price get down there, it triggers it. I can come and still place my price. Let's say I want to place my price, DGB, I want to place my price as 250 Satoshi. And how many? 50,000. Then if I say 50,000, that means it's going to give me 0.12, which means I'm on very big profit. And so that's as simple as possible when we tell you to go to your account, trade, buy this. It's not too much English about trading. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for this personal trading I've just shown you. Now, for some of us who want to take advantage of Wednesday, because Wednesday, I've told you most of those our third-party system I call them high risk. Why? Because they can disappoint you at any time. But you need to be smart to take advantage of them in accumulating much, much money in order to trade with good equity. So I want to log into Wednesday now and show you something very simple, especially for some of you who are still new and for some of you are already on the platform, but you are not really maximizing what you should maximize. Okay? So Wednesday, I want to log into Wednesday. Now, what is Wednesday? Wednesday simply is a platform that talked about what they call artificial intelligence, and they involve in a boat trading system. Now, you invest your money in assets. That's why I'm part of them. Why I'm part of them is that I'm not recommending it for you, it's your choice, but I am making good money on them. Why? Because they pay me in my asset. What are the assets? Look at BTC, Ethereum. Okay, you can see BTC, Ethereum. Let me show you very quickly because I'm almost rounding off this stream. Okay, so they pay that you invest in any of the assets. Okay, you invest in BTC, you invest in Ethereum. Okay, look at them here. BTC, Ethereum, EOS, BCH, Litecoin, Dashcoin, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Ripple Coin, USDT, and Tron Coin. So you can invest. And what do they say? You have contract period of different days. You have 30 days, you have 60 days, you have 90 days, you have 180 days, and you have 360 days. Now, if you are an investor now and you want to build a network on their system, that's another crazy thing. But as an investor, if you invest for 90 days, that means they are paying you every day, but in little percent. But in the 30 days, which is 1 month, you should be talking about 24% of your asset. That means if you invest 1 Bitcoin and you have done 3 months, that's 90 days. If you look at my portfolio now, this account has done how many days? 79 days. So it's just remaining how many days to go? 11 days. Okay? So whatever was invested, they are paying you your profit in the coin, not dollars. Now, that's the crazy thing. So if you invest 1 Bitcoin and you have done 90 days, you should be expecting 0.72 BTC because 24% times 3 is 72%. 72% of 1 BTC is 0.72 BTC. Remember, your BTC in your wallet is still growing with the price of Bitcoin growing. So please take note of this. Now, most of us are already registered member, especially on Build With Me. We told you that how to maximize your market. Now, of course, you get the information on the platform to know when to buy, to know when to sell your USD, your Wednesday, to know when to sell your Bitcoin to Wednesday, and when to sell your Wednesday to Bitcoin. And how do you do that? We have always been informing you, and we do not expect anybody to be having any agitation about it. You should not be agitating about it. It's very simple to do. And how do we do that? You just go here. This is Wednesday. You just go to Explorer. Go to Explorer. And then as you click on Explorer, now this is, I call Wednesday, logical mining and logical trading. Now you go to Explorer. I have some Bitcoin, and what do I want to do? I want to convert the Bitcoin to Wings. So you click on Buy Wings, and then you click on BTC. They are telling me the BTC I have can only buy 2.33 Wings. I click Buy. So once I click Buy, it buys, I click Buy, and then it says successful. Now that means that Bitcoin I have has been collected and converted to Wings coin. And why are we doing that? We are doing that if the price of Bitcoin is up, we do that. When the price of Bitcoin is down, we now say, okay, we go to Explorer again. And then from Explorer, we say, at this time, since the price of Bitcoin is down, we want to use that money we converted when the price of Bitcoin was up. Now that price of Bitcoin is down, now the ways we have more purchasing power of Bitcoin, we say, okay, let us sell Wings to what? To BTC. So let's say I have 200 Wings and I put it. Now, at that time, if price of Bitcoin is at $9,000, that Wings that was about 2.3 might be about 4 point something or 2 or 4 or 3.5 waves. That means if I have 200, I might be having up to 250. That means I've collected enough Bitcoin. So as the Bitcoin go up again, I do the same thing. So the same action you are taking on your Binance, on your Yobi, you still take care. Just that here, you can't place it and go. So that is the essence of you being in a community. If you are not on Build With Me, you might be on Mega Green Club, where you invest on Wednesday, you invest on Mining City for Bitcoin mining, you invest on Ecrofund on AGC mining, you invest on BitClub Network for Bitcoin mining, you invest on other platforms that we offer, but you are not part of Build With Me, you wouldn't have the information or know when to convert, know when not to convert, as the case may be. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think a word should be enough for the wise. And the whole thing is that it's simple. Now, when you earn your money, it's simple to withdraw. What do? I've invested, I've created my account, go to settings. When you click on settings, go to your blockchain wallet and copy the external wallet for your Bitcoin. Please don't copy Bitcoin wallet and paste it on EOS. Ensure you paste it on the Bitcoin column. Then paste EOS, paste any other wallet you want to be making use of for each of the coin. Now, anytime you want to make withdrawal, once you have clicked and paste your wallet, you go down and click on save. When you click on save, they send a code to your email or your Telegram bot. Then you copy the code and paste and do it to be successfully saved. Once that is done, then anytime you want to make a withdrawal, it is simple. You want to make a withdrawal, you just come. Is it Bitcoin you want to withdraw? You click on Bitcoin and click withdraw. Okay? Now, I'm not withdrawing anything, but show me. This is the wallet I've added. I put it, let's say I want to withdraw 0.01 BTC. I put it, they're going to charge me 1%. They will tell you within 72 hours, sometime in 2 hours and 3 hours, your money is in your wallet. The same thing if it is Ethereum you want to withdraw, the same way. Ensure the wallets have been added, and then you go and follow the same procedure. Now, having done that, many of you want to build a team. It's a fantastic thing to do. You want to build a team, look at it, click about Wednesday, and then if you want to build a team, you make crazy money. How does that work? It's a straight line method. There is no binary balance of leg, balance of nose, balance of teeth. No. This one, you do not balance anything. Now, it's a straight line. Whoever you sign up, whatever investment he's doing, you earn 3%. Whoever the person sign up, whatever investment the person do, that your person earn 3%, while you earn 2%. Now, to third generation. Then you can earn money to 8th generation, depending on what is your rank. Now, that's where now the rank matters. If you are in user plus, meaning you have at least minimum investment of $100 personally invested, and then the total investment under you in your organization should be at least $300 worth, and then the total people in your team should be up to 10 people. Not the people you personally sign up, the people they sign up to the people to the next generation. So now there, you can earn up to from level 1 to level 4. 3%, 2%, 1%, 1%. Then you can earn additional 1% on partnership commission. That means that one is residual. Now, if you are now in web, when A says you should have at least investment of $3,000, what? And then you should have total number of 30 people in your organization, while the total investment by all your people in your organization should be up to $5,000. Then you can earn from level 1 to level 5, and again, earn 3% partnership bonus. When you are now in when B, then you can earn from level 1 to level 6. And then your investment, personal investments are up to $1,000. Then $10,000 total investment by your team. Then 100 people active who have invested. Then you can earn 5% partnership bonus. That means this is residual. Now, when C, so I do not need to continue up to that because you need to count 1 before you count 2. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, but I have a disclaimer for everybody. Be careful. I have a disclaimer for everybody. Be very, very careful when it comes to business. I have a disclaimer for you. Please, you must read this disclaimer. You need to read the disclaimer. So everything I provide for everybody here is for educational and informational purpose and not for investment or financial advice. Now let's read together. What do we have here? Disclaimer. All information and data here is for informational and educational purposes only. I make no representations as to accuracy, completeness, suitability, or validity of any information. I will not be liable for any errors, omissions, injuries, damages, or losses arising from its use, because the information are based on my personal opinion and experience. It should not be considered professional, financial, investment advice. The ideas and strategies should not be or never be used without first assessing your own personal and financial situation, or without consulting financial professionals or advisors. My thoughts and opinions will also change from time to time as I learn and accumulate more knowledge, because we live in a dynamic world and we humans are also flexible. You are absolutely responsible for the outcome of your financial decision and choices. I hope it's very clear. So nobody should be taken for granted, and nobody should be held responsible for any action or inaction by any individual. All I give to people is what I do, and I share. What a privilege. But it's not compulsory. You do not need to be a slave to anyone's philosophy or anyone ideology, not even myself, and nobody. So you should be absolutely responsible for what comes to your mind, what to do. If you are not mature enough to take financial decisions, don't come into business. If you are still not even convinced about how cryptocurrency works, go and do normal chaos, buy and selling of Indomie. After all, it's his business. Everyone must not be rich with cryptocurrency. I understand innovation, technology, different opportunities come to bless different people. As how many people never took advantage of telecommunications, and we have a lot of people who are terribly blessed, crazily blessed, and fantastically blessed with telecommunication. So that you believe it or not, will not say that thing should not stay, and will not say whoever will want to believe will not benefit from it. Thank you very much. My name again is Steve Felix Medaise Jimo, and I am the team lead of PLANBXPRESS. And if you want to be in our office in Port Harcourt, the office is at Suite 12 SENTELS PLAZA, opposite RUMUODARA, opposite Deeper Life Headquarters, RUMUODARA, Port Harcourt, number 9 East West Road. It's very close to Tank. And then if you're in Port Harcourt or in Everett, you want to visit an office, why not? Every Saturdays we hold powerful trainings for everyone who wants to become part of our platform and accumulate. Remember, our goal is 2 years to financial freedom using cyber asset accumulations, case study of cryptocurrency, and then how to manipulate the market as much as possible. Guys, nobody is playing around with your intelligence, and nobody is ready to motivate you for any reason. If you are not interested, you are not forced. It's only your choice. And remember the analysis I gave about Bitcoin from the starting. I'm sure many people must have been told in 2009 about Bitcoin, but they say this is a bullshit because government did not recognize it. But today, I'm sure they might be eating and biting their fingers right now. Even if you cannot do openly, I know secretly, some people will definitely bite their fingers. We have not seen anything in cryptocurrency. We are just starting. This is just part 1. Part 2 is coming. Part 3 is coming. More crazy things will still come. So thank you for your time. Now, if you want to visit our representative, CEO of Aristocrat in Lagos, you can go to Aristocrat office in Lagos at number 2B Ashobon Street, Wera Estate, off Adeniyi Jones, Ikeja, Lagos. So if you are in Lagos, you want to know much about how to go about all the businesses and all of that we mentioned, then you can contact Mr. Ayobami there in the office at number 2B Ashobon Street, Wera Estate, off Adeniyi Jones, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Now, myself, of course, you can reach us in Port Harcourt here. Now, if you want to chat up with me, then you can pick my number anytime you want down. But whoever must have sent you this video, please try and contact the person if you want to be part of any of those opportunities we've explained. Just don't waste time to contact whoever must have talked to you or who have sent you this video. He loves you, and that's the truth. I personally, I train and I give consultancy on personal trading. If you are You are not free. You are not too chance. You want to learn about personal trading. You want to, apart from being on bill with me, if you want to independently get some professional training, what I charge depends on how many weeks and the period frequency. Then, of course, if you want to come down to Port Harcourt, you know how to take care of yourself. Now, my consultancy fee ranging from 100,000, 150,000, 200,000. If it's for organization, then we can negotiate that. But for individual, for you to be fully get involved in cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, how to personally do your own personal trading and all of that, outside of being part of the community or build with me, I want to learn, I want you to give me private time and all of that, maybe for 1 week or 2 days or 3 weeks and all of that. Excuse me, it's ranging from 100,000, 150,000, and 200,000. That's what I charge. If you want to be part of it, why not? You are free. And then you can still follow my channel, get some free trainings and all of that. But concentrated trainings attract charges, all right? And if you want to come to Port Harcourt, why not? You have to take care of yourself and then find a place to lodge. You're coming for training. If you want me to come down to where you are, then that means we have to discuss other logistics that can be added to what you might need. But I can tell you, I pay for training. I pay for information. I pay dearly because I know the value of it. Unfortunately, many of us thought investment has to do with when you invest in a platform, they are paying you some percentages every day or every month. It's what we call investment. We do not know that personal development is the biggest investment ever we can ever talk about. No matter what you spend on personal development, it's not expensive, guys, because I know what you benefit from it. Unless you do not know what yourself want and don't know the value of what you are looking for. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of it, then contact whoever must have sent you this video and then get rolling. Then, for some of you who want to hear more personally about Python Signal, how to be a subscriber to Python Signal, then chat up with me personally and I put you through on how to go about it and all of that. But remember, it's not for baby. Just imagine you are paying $2,000 into a platform that you are not going to be receiving a dime. But if you want to build a network around Python Signal too, that's another crazy thing, guys. So it's fantastic. You can enjoy it. So if you want to chat with me on WhatsApp, okay, you want to hear more, you want to learn more, you want to get more information, you want to chat with me on WhatsApp, you can call, you can chat with me. If you foreign number, you can chat with me +234 8036 924588. I repeat it again, +234 8036 924588. Then, if you're within Nigeria, of course, you do not need the +234, so it does 08036 924588. And that's my number. Don't call me, because if you call me most time, I'm always not too free, but you can chat up with me. Even if I didn't respond on time or immediately, I will definitely respond. And so we can chat up and all of that. You can still follow me on, my full name, Medaisifalejimo, on Facebook, on Telegram, on LinkedIn, and all of that. Just search my full name. You can get all my profile, and then we can talk more about how to accumulate. Our goal is 2 years to financial freedom via cyber asset accumulation, case study of cryptocurrency. Don't play with this opportunity, like the analysis I've given to you. But remember, it's not for baby, it's for people who want the real financial freedom. I'm not talking of people who just got job now and they're still getting carried away. But I know a lot of you have been working for the past 20 years. You know what I'm talking about. You know that all your struggle, it's not he that run it. So not by power, not by mind. So please take it very seriously. Thank you. I love you all. If you are in Abuja, you want to contact in Abuja, of course, we have a representative in Abuja by the name Mr. Moses and then Jacob, and you can meet with him in Abuja. For Kogi State in Lokoja, we have Mr. Shegun Omofa. Mr. Shegun Omofa, I think over time, if you want to get anywhere you are in this world, anywhere you are within this country, Nigeria, in Africa, just contact us. We send you a delegate that can attend to your case and whatever thing. I'm sure if you are teachable, you will make some crazy and insane money come 2020 and 2021, 2022. God bless you. I love you all. Bye for now. And as we meet and discuss more about cryptocurrency and digital assets. Thank you. Bye for now.